Welcome back, guys, to Home Life with Rebecca. Today is going to be a sit and chat. I have a lot of things to cover and to go over with you. So first, I had made a post on Instagram a while back about wanting to have some stuff for the older kids to do in the basement, and the younger kids, because we don't have video games or anything like that. And my sister and my brother-in-law and my aunt all pitched in and got the kids a ping pong table and a mini air hockey table, so that was really cool, and they have really been enjoying that. And I may post a couple clips of that on here, or I might save it for another video. And so with that being down there, I decided to go at Sam's Club. They had these little mini fridges on sale, like the little tiny ones, and it was like $30. So I just took my thumb brace off because my hands itch. I picked that up, and it said it fit 9 cans of soda in there. I could only fit 7. I tried taking the shelf out. I could not make 9 fit. So I'm thinking it meant mini cans. So anyway, I ended up taking it back and getting my money back because it's so like poorly made. Like, I had a hard time closing it, and like the lock, like the latch just felt like so flimsy. I was like, this is gonna get broken in like 2 minutes. And as much as I want to keep snacks and drinks down there, and I had the whole idea in my head, the kids proved after one day that they cannot throw garbage away, and they left half drunk soda cans everywhere, because we had a barbecue, so we had like a bunch of people over here. There was half drunk soda cans everywhere, and it was like fruit punch, like the Shasta stuff and the grape, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we just spent all that money on new carpet. So bad idea. They can't do it. I mean, if we get a mini fridge, maybe I'll stock it with like water or something like that, not soda with like lots of color in it. But like I said, the kids are really enjoying that, and so that was a really cool surprise to come home to, because when I came home, the boxes, they weren't put together yet, but they were both in my front entryway, and I was like, this is really cool. And then they also got Allie, it was in her birthday clip, they got her a tall mirror that opens up, and it's like a little jewelry thing inside of it where you can store your jewelry, and on the back are some shelves like to put your perfumes and lotions. And so she was really excited about that. This thing is so uncomfortable. It's my thumb brace. You'll have to excuse my hair. I just decided, it doesn't matter what I look like I just want to come on here and talk, because I felt the need to. I went swimming with Kennedy last night, and I just was so tired last night. I took a shower, but I didn't feel like washing my hair. So my hair is funky, plus I need like some color. I'm getting some grays, and anyway, excuse my hair. So what I wanted to talk about was some health updates. As you know, my psychiatrist said, why don't you try giving up sugar? And I've been doing terrible. I'll go like a whole day where I do really good, like not even the coffee creamer, which she sent me a very interesting article, and I'll get to that about coffee creamer. And I just put like a little bit of almond milk, like unsweetened almond milk in there, and it tastes like crap. I'm not gonna lie, it tastes like crap, and I'm like, I don't even want to drink coffee if I can't have all the chemicals. That's saying a lot. But I would do good. Like, I was eating like some lean turkey breast for lunch wrapped in a string cheese, and I wasn't having the sugar, and I had huge fat headaches. I was drinking the Coke Zero, like I'm drinking one right now. But that is one thing, I haven't had any regular soda since the last video. I think I had one. I take that back. I did have one. I had a Pepsi when my in-laws were here. But other than that, it's been Coke Zero, and even these, I try not to have them every day. I bought some sparkling water, because I think a lot of it's just that carbonation that I want, that fizz. And I am getting caffeine headaches. It really sucks, you guys. Like, it's not fun, especially because I'm not liking the coffee. It is just so hard to do, and I'm still taking the Adderall, so when I first started taking the Adderall, it really had like a decrease in my appetite, but now like I'm hungry, like the hunger cues are back, but nothing ever sounds good. So a lot of times I'll skip meals without meaning to, so then by the time 8-9 o'clock roll around, I'm not hungry, but I for some reason my body just wants sugar. Like, it's just like, give me ice cream and give me junk food. And so I've been trying to like document things because, oh my gosh, last night I had a very intense sugar craving and I was trying to work through it. I tried to do some yoga, I tried to do some breathing, I tried to color, but the yoga was hurting my hands and the coloring was actually hurting my hands. So I'm like, okay, I'll just have one creamy. Creamy is just like a popsicle. I've only ever seen them in Idaho. Comment down below if you know what they are, if you have them in your state, because they didn't have them in California. It's almost like they remind me of the pudding pops when I was little, like Bill Cosby used to advertise them. That's kind of what it reminds me of. So we have some of those. So then I ended up having a chocolate one, and then 15 minutes later I had another one. Now they're like this big. I mean, they're not big, and they are actually a lower calorie food. They don't have a ton of sugar in them, but I probably would have been fine with one. But that's what happens to me. Like, I eat something and then I want more and more and more, and then like I had to fight myself, honestly, to not have a third creamy. I was like, go brush your teeth and go to bed. But I woke up with the fattest headache. Like, my head hurt so bad this morning, and I found like a lot of times that I've blown it, and this is, what has it been, 2 weeks now almost, that when I'm eating sugar, especially when I'm eating it late at night and going to bed, so there's not a chance for my body to get rid of it or burn it off, I wake up with one of those headaches. I mean, it was a really bad headache. Like, headache kind of where I didn't want to get out of bed, but I had to. Like, I had to get up and take like 4 ibuprofens because it hurt so bad. And I've decided I'm going to, I have plenty of notebooks. I'm going to keep a notebook from now on, and I'm going to write it down. So I wrote it down that I had the 2 creamies last night. I think I'm gonna start tracking everything I eat like I used to when I was in the eating disorder clinic. I used to do it on my phone, but I think I'm just gonna keep it in a notebook so it's easier to show my doctor. I can just take it in instead of handing her my phone. I don't know. I'm just gonna write it down because I did notice that, and I think that, and I know for sure that has happened before when I eat sugar late at night like that, or if I binge on like popcorn or like potatoes, like just junk food. Like, I wake up, now I don't feel good. Like, my head hurts so bad. And the coffee creamer, I was telling my doctor, like, I feel like I get everything up, like even the soda, but I can't give up the coffee creamer. And she was like, that's interesting. And so she sent me, I guess she went home and like researched it because she doesn't drink it. I'm talking like the Coffee Mate, like French vanilla, have all the flavors. It's so delicious. I guess she went home and researched it, and she found an interesting article. I have to go find it. Maybe I'll link that on here too, where it's saying like the stuff in that coffee creamer, because it's not even creamer, it's the casein, like the milk casein, but there's something in there that when your body like absorbs it, it's like morphine. And hello, morphine can be very addictive, and so that's what happens. Like, I'm so, I think, addicted to the coffee creamer. Like, when I wake up in the morning, like, it's like my one joy in the morning. Like, I want that coffee creamer. I want it now. So the first thing I want, like, I try to drink some water, but I'm like just guzzling the water just so I can get to not the coffee, not even the caffeine, but the coffee creamer. So whatever's in there, I think my body is super addicted to it because I've been drinking it since, let's see, 2002, I think is when I started drinking coffee, because I never liked coffee that much before. Sometimes I would drink it with like milk and sugar, but it wasn't until my friend who lived next door to me when I lived in base housing, she would have on Tuesdays, all the neighbors, the women would get together, and she'd have like coffee for everybody, and she had those coffee creamers, and that's when I was first introduced to it, and I was like, oh wow, that's really good. Like, I don't even really like Starbucks coffee, like it's too strong for me. It always gives me a stomach ache. It's the coffee creamer. That doesn't mean like I go in my refrigerator and just drink coffee creamer, like gross. Like, it has to be in the coffee. But I think there's something to that, like if your body's like thinking it's like morphine, and that's like a huge drug, like no wonder it's the first thing my brain goes to. Which leads me to the other thing. I'm such a creature of habit. Like, I have to have routines and very type A with that stuff. Like, I like the same thing, routine wise, not like food. I know some people are very routine, like their food, like they can eat the same breakfast 7 days in a row. I can't, I get really bored. But like, as far as when I get up, the first thing I do is I brush my teeth. I mean, I go to the bathroom, but I think that's a given. But I brush my teeth. I don't like the way my mouth feels. And then I always brush my teeth. And then I wash my face. And then I put like my moisturizer and stuff on. And then I try to drink some water. Try is the key word, because I don't always drink the water. And then I walk my little butt, or my big butt, into the kitchen, and I make the coffee and the coffee creamer, and I bring it back into the bedroom, and I sit, because I bring it into the bathroom, because that's where I do my makeup, is in the bathroom. And while I'm doing my makeup, I'll put on a YouTube, or not a YouTube, I'll put on like a podcast, so I don't have to like watch, so I can just listen. And or I'll listen to like a Bible study, and I'll drink my coffee, and I'll do my makeup. And that's like my thing. Like, if I don't get to do that in the morning, I feel very put off. And I think I need to I've built the coffee thing like around that routine. Like, I need to, I mean, that's fine to get up and brush your teeth and wash your face and, get ready for the day. But I find sometimes when I'm doing my makeup and then I end up getting dressed, that I don't want to exercise. Yes, exercise is hard for me, but I have found a channel that does very gentle Pilates for like elderly people, and I find that works for me until they figure out my hand situation. But I find when I'm already ready, I don't want to do it. Like, and then by the nighttime, I'm not really into it. So I think I really need to change my routine, and I just keep telling myself, which leads me to the last thing I want to talk about: motivation. Sarah Beth, the yoga lady, was talking about how sometimes motivation can make us go backwards. Because if you're just waiting for the motivation to exercise, waiting for the motivation to eat right, blah, 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 and we all do it, it usually never happens. And so I feel like I've been kind of stuck in that place, stuck in my routines. Like, when I'm already dressed, I don't want to take out my yoga mat, I don't want to do squats. I've even been bad about like walking. Like, I've been walking every day. Granted, in my defense, it's been very, very, very hot here, and I think this makes you feel sluggish. Like, I'd have to walk at like 6:30 in the morning. Today I did go on a walk, and it was like almost 9 o'clock, and I was like sweating buckets because it was so hot. I felt so gross afterwards. I just keep waiting for the motivation. I'm like, okay, well, it's summertime. I'll wait till the kids go back to school, because then I can really make a routine. But when the kids were in school, I'm like, I'll wait till the summertime so I could really make a routine. Like, it's like, I don't know. Like, it's not happening. And I think I'm going through menopause, and I've got like these injuries to my hands, and like I get tested for lupus, which, by the way, none of these doctors have called me with referrals. And I think my phone's broken because I'm not getting any voicemails. People are telling me they're calling me, and I'm not seeing it. I'm not getting text messages, so I need to take my phone in. But I'm just so unmotivated, and I think she's right. I think sometimes when we tell ourselves, oh, I'm just waiting to get motivated, motivated, we never do. You just have to get up and do it. Like, you don't wait, you just do it. Don't wait to eat clean. Don't wait till, oh, well, it's this person's birthday, because I was doing that in my head too. Well, my in-laws will be here. Well, it's Allie's birthday, it's Kennedy's birthday, or it was this, blah, 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 blah. I'll just wait. I'll wait, and then it never happens. Or, oh, I'm gonna work out when I feel inspired. I'm gonna watch these videos and get motivated. And that, that's great. That is good to like do that, to get yourself in that mind frame. But I feel like I'm always getting myself in that mind frame and still not doing. Like, the lack of motivation is so real in my life right now, and I just keep waiting for that light bulb, for something to click. And I even like look at like videos or hear people's stories, and whether like a year ago I weighed, you've seen those, like, what do they call, the YouTube shorts, where they're like a year transformation in like 60 seconds. And I watch those and I'm like, wow, like, they did that. Like, that literally could be me. But but I don't do it. Well, my hands hurt. Well, I've been feeling sick. Or it's just, I have so many excuses, and they are very valid excuses. There is a lot going on in my life. I do have some health issues, like my hands and the tennis elbow, which I'm in physical therapy now. I mean, it really does like cause me pain, but there is stuff that I can be doing. I could get up at 5:30 in the morning because it's still light outside and go on a walk or just whatever. I need to change that in my routine, because a lot of times, like, I was so good last year about writing in my planner every single day, because it's got like a section in here if you need more, a section for like appointments, but I use that section as just a little like daily thing of what my plans might be that day, or if I write at the end of the day what I did that day, how I felt. And I was so good about last year, and now like I'm playing catch up. Like I'm like, oh crap, I haven't written it in a week, because I'm so set in this summer routine of just getting up and washing my face, having the coffee, listening to some podcasts. And I'm like, oh, I want to wait till the podcast is over, and then before I know it, the kids are up and I haven't journaled, I haven't read my Bible, and I've wasted the whole morning doing nothing. Like I've even been having a hard time finding motivation to make YouTube videos. So I'm like, I don't know what to talk about anymore. I feel like I've talked about everything. I feel like my life's very uninteresting. I feel like my channel's all over the place. Ow, that hurt. I just slammed my thumb down on my desk. Not a good feeling. So I don't know, her video talked about some like breathing techniques and stuff too, but it really resonated with me what she said about motivation will sometimes keep you from doing things if you're waiting for that light bulb to go off in your brain. Don't wait, just get up. She was saying, like, if you feel like your body like needs to move, but you're at your desk or you're watching something on TV and your body's kind of giving you signals, and we've all had it where it's like, like I'm kind of feeling lazy, or I'm feeling sluggish, or I'm feeling like poo. That's usually because your body's saying you need to get up and move me. You need to get off this chair, you need to get off the bed, get off the couch. Even if you're just doing a little bit of laps in your house, or you do some quick stretches, 10 jumping jacks, whatever, your body is literally telling you, I need to move. I even have the dumb Apple Watch where it's all time to stand up, and all I do is go like this so it shuts up. Like, I don't even know what the new watches do. I don't even know what generation the Apple Watch is on, because this is like, I think the third one, so it's very, very old. It doesn't even work right. But like, I do, when it says time to stand up, I'm like, okay, press the button, I'm gonna keep sitting. So I really think a lot of it, well, all of it is, so much of your mind, retraining your mind and getting out of patterns. And not that my routine was bad in the morning. I mean, a lot of people are like, wow, you're already up and dressed and makeup on at, it's so early in the morning. But I get stuck in that. Like, I do. Like, even when, like, the kids are in school, like, I will get stuck in that. Like, oh my gosh, I have to walk Kennedy to the bus stop. I need to be dressed. Like, God forbid the bus driver see me in my robe. I'm like, I don't know where that came from. Possibly because my mom's kind of like that. But I never used to be that way. Like, even when we first moved here, I have all kinds of videos where I wasn't wearing makeup, where I was getting up and doing yoga first thing. Like, I need to get back into those routines, because I feel like I was happier, I was less anxious, I was less stressed out. And of course, back then, there wasn't as much stress in my life. And stress, like, can really wreak havoc on your body. So, like, yeah, my levels came back a little bit elevated that I could have an autoimmune disease, but I've been reading more about stress, and sometimes it will mimic those. Like, it can change, like, your blood work when you're that stressed, like your cortisol or whatever that word is gets really high. So I think maybe that's what's going on, because stress can kill you. Like, it can literally kill you, and it can mimic so many other diseases. And I need to find a way to lower my stress and my anxiety. Like, it's bad. I feel like in upcoming videos I'm going to be able to share more with you guys some of the things going on, but I'm just not allowed to right now. So, but I mean, it really, like, things feel hard. So I don't know, like her video just resonated with me, and I feel like I need to change up my routines. And yeah, the no sugar thing, oh my gosh, it's ridiculously hard. And that is letting me know, hey, like, you're seriously addicted to sugar and processed foods and basically morphine because of the coffee creamer. And like even crap like this, I mean, it's so bad. I'm like, oh, I need the caffeine, like I need it. My head hurts. And really, like, you know what it is? It's those first few sips that my body wants, and then after I have them, like, there's this like calm feeling. It's very strange. And then there's like this is half drunk, and like I don't even want the rest of it. And so that's also a huge waste of money, and it's a waste of money anyway because they're not cheap. It's not cheap. And Adam, my husband, doesn't work for Coke anymore, so we don't get them for free like we used to. So if anything, I need to cut this crap, cut the coffee creamer, because I'll save so much on our grocery bill, because groceries are expensive. I keep hearing all the news about aliens are real and blah 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 blah, and I'm like, who flipping cares? Like, one way or the other, I don't think people are like reacting to it as much, because we're more reacting to the inflation of everything and how expensive the cost of living is. Aliens probably come here and want nothing to do with us. Like, I don't even know. I just wanted to hop on here and talk with you all, see if anybody feels this way. I know some of you have mentioned that you have a hard time with sugar, and especially I feel like in your 40s where losing weight is not as easy. And at least I feel like the easier part of it is it's not like, oh, I need to lose weight because I need to look pretty, or that was so much of my life, like I need to look skinny, I need to feel skinny to feel pretty, and my whole entire like being was based on how much I weighed. And I'm definitely not in that mindset anymore, which is good. But I tend to carry my weight a little bit different now that I'm in my 40s. And yeah, I've had 6 kids and 6 C-sections and a hysterectomy, and like I feel like it's all in my stomach. And then I got the bat wings. And yesterday when I was swimming with Kennedy, she was like poking my stomach, you know, and there's a ton of people in the pool, and I was like, because I have a really hard time in public pools because they're disgusting. But she was like loud. She's like, Mom, she's like, why are you so squishy? I was like, there's just more to me to love. It's like a pillow. I'm soft. And she's like, you're so soft, Mommy. I love you. I'm like, I love you too. Thanks for embarrassing me, because she was, I mean, it was loud. She was like not just tapping me, like she was like poking me. Oh, one other weird thing, and I could totally be alone in this. I was trying to explain it with my friend the other day when we were walking. So I wore this dress a few weeks ago that I got at Walmart. I was like $12, but it like it's on my Instagram page. I posted myself wearing, because I don't ever wear dresses like this. It like hugged my curves. Like, it wasn't tight, but it just was form-fitting. Like, it fit me. And I was very self-conscious, and I've had it since May, and I just wore it like, I don't know, the week before last. And so I documented it. And I had to tell myself the night before, you're gonna wear that dress, 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 because otherwise I wouldn't wear the dress. And I got so many compliments on it at church, and everybody told me how good I looked. Like, nobody came up to me and said, oh my gosh, like, that's hugging your curves, and you look fat, and you look horrible. And nobody could tell like that I had any sensory issues with it, because I've always had a problem with like clothes when they cling to me. It's like a sensory thing for me too. And so as soon as I got home, I changed. But I was telling my friend that it's weird, like, because I find that I'm like that. But if I wear pants that are a little bit loose, like in my waist, but I wear a form-fitting top, as long as it comes down to a certain length, like if it comes down too long, then I feel like it's touching everything, like hugging everything. And then if it's too short, like I don't want to lift my arms up and show my stomach, so it's got to be like sitting right at my waist if it's form-fitting. And then I actually feel slender, and I feel okay. The same thing, and here's the weird part. And my friend was like, that doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, there's got to be more people out there that feel like this. I feel the same way with bathing suits. So I have a couple one pieces, and I hate them. I hate one pieces. I don't like them. I feel those, like I feel fat. Like I feel, oh my gosh, like every roll is amplified, and I just don't like the way I feel in a one piece. But I'll wear a two piece as long as they're not high waisted. I don't like high waisted things, and I wear high waisted things, I think, because I'm short waisted, no long waisted. Like it cuts me in half if I wear things high waisted. I need like right at the hips, not like super low waisted where your butt crack showing, but like right at my hip bone. So when I wear a two piece, and which is the strange thing, because then my stomach is actually showing. Like when I sit down, my rolls are actually showing. They're not covered by fabric. I'm fine. Like I actually feel thinner when I'm in that two piece. When it's broken up like that, I don't know, it's very weird. Is anybody else like that? I'm so curious, because when I was trying to explain it to my friend, she was like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, because then you're showing your actual stomach. Where I mean, like if I'm in a t-shirt and jeans, I don't want to show my stomach. I mean, like maybe if I had a super cute figure. But in a bathing suit, I mean, that's, you're at a pool, you're swimming, I mean, that's what everybody's wearing. But I feel more comfortable in a two piece. And I'm not talking no string bikini type of two pieces either. I ain't showing no like booty floss, nothing like that. Just regular two piece. Like I'm still covered, my butt crack's not showing, and you know, my boobs aren't falling out type of thing. It's just a two piece, but I feel more comfortable in it, and it's easier to go to the bathroom in. I hate one pieces. I hate them. And then you have to pee, and you're wet, and you're trying to pull down the one piece and then bring it back up. It's like, or you gotta just, okay, now we're getting graphic, so it's like, or you have to like just move it so you can pee. Like, anyways, if you're a lady, you understand, but the things we have to go through. Anybody else, let me know. I will link Sarah Beth's video, because she will explain the motivation thing way better than I explain it, because I know my brain is a lot of times all over the place, and people are like, what are you talking about? But anyways, that's it. I've been doing some coloring, still working in my mandala book. I haven't colored in a few days because my hands have not been feeling the best. But I've done a couple more pictures. Let's see if I can find one. Like I did that one. I messed up on my pattern. I was so mad. But I was like showing my husband and my kids, and he's like, I can't tell. I did that one. I think mandala, however you say it, I think they're my favorite ones, because I can just pick like 4 or 5 colors, and then I don't have to think too much. And then I started this one, but then my hands really started to ache, so I had to stop. I don't remember if I showed that one. That reminds me of one of the shirts that I have, like that hippie looking shirt, or like my bedspread back there. It was kind of the inspiration behind it. So I watched Mrs. Peach's Thrifty Living and Life with Patty. I thought I was really proud of this one. And they both, my kids are screaming, they both like to color. Life with Patty, I just watched her video today, and she like showed all the coloring she did for the month. And then she said she colored like 50 something pages or something. I was like, wow. But she's really good. Like she has coloring books like people, like fairies, and she's got all like kinds of like cool markers where it looks like skin tone. I'm like, I don't know how to color like that, but I really like enjoyed watching it. Like it was really cool coloring books. And Mrs. Peach's Thrifty Living, she has really fun videos, just different recipes. Or she, like today her video was she went around her house. They call it Tea Tuesday. So I noticed both of them have videos that have that hashtag, so I don't know if that's a thing, just their channels, or if other YouTubers do it. But she showed all the like different pictures in her house, and like the meanings behind them, and some that she took. And I thought it was really neat. I thought that, hey, that's a cool idea. Like, just both channels are just very down to earth, things that I enjoy doing. So check them out. I'll link their channels down below too. They're just fun, and I like that they're older ladies. I mean, they're not old, but they're older, and they still do the YouTube shorts. Like, they're not scared to like try new things. Like Mrs. Peach's Thrifty Living, she's already like better at like editing than I am, and I've been trying to do for 5 years now. Like, she's got like where it's got the little subscribe button and like this cute little intro and outro, just really cool. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's laziness or I'm afraid to learn something new. Like, I've been trying to use my camera more because my phone's not been working as good, but I think I need some like different editing stuff. I am good at editing like the videos like for the city where it's like action stuff type thing, but I'm talking like intros and thumbnails and things like that. I don't know what I'm doing. But they're very sweet. They've even met before and like had lunch together. So they're both from California. Just, I don't know. I just wanted to mention them because their channels they're really cute channels, and you might enjoy them. So yeah. All right. I said I was gonna go like 5 minutes ago, and I keep talking. So okay, chicken tendies. Bye guys.